Hi everyone, it's Amanda. This is my channel, Amanda Random, and I have something different for you guys today. I have this really cute little Wreck This Journal Everywhere book by Carrie Smith. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. I've watched videos of different YouTubers doing these different Wreck These journals, and I just decided I've had this one and it was about time to wreck something everywhere. So if you guys want to see what I've done so far, and let me know in the comments below after watching this if you're interested in me doing a little series on wrecking this journal and possibly like doing some pages together. That would be great if you guys could just leave me a comment, let me know what you think below this video, and if you want to see what I've already done, just keep watching. Alright you guys, first things first, everybody usually does something to the outside of their book, and I decided I wanted to do something too, and this was actually the very first thing that I did because of the fact that once you start doing things in this book, it's really hard to be able to close it tight enough to color around it or write around it. So the very first thing I did was take some markers, and I did just use like the regular markers. I think these markers were even from possibly the Dollar Tree. I cannot remember, but they were just cheap markers, and I went around and I did just rainbow colors all the way around it, if you can see, all the way around. And then I decided I also wanted to write something, and I chose to write, "I solemnly swear to wreck this journal." So that is what I did, you guys. These are so fun. These books are just, they're adorable, first off. And I actually have a couple more that I was thinking about, maybe just doing a whole series of Wreck These journal type books. So first off, let's just open up. The first thing you see when you open up this book is just an empty page. So what I wanted to do was just with those same cheapo colors, I love rainbow, like tie-dyed, bright colors, so that's kind of like the theme I wanted to go with. And then on this page, there's actually a bunch of just personal information, and they tell you to like write your name in white, write your name in rainbow, write your name big, write your name backwards, those types of things. But there's also like an address and phone number area, so I just have that covered up. So when you flip it open, I decided I was going to stick with the same type thing because I was just in a coloring mode, and I had so much fun coloring this page that I was like, I need a whole spread. So on this page right here, I just did a big color burst, tie-dyed type looking thing, and I underlined Wreck This Journal Everywhere. To create is to destroy. And then it says by Carrie Smith, and then I wrote and by Amanda and my last name. I turned this little symbol of the penguin from Penguin Books into a little flower. But other than that, that's pretty much all I really did right there for this page. But like I said, bright colors, I love it. Love it. Alright you guys, the next two pages. This page, if you look really close back there, it's just a bunch of information about the book and where it was published and things like that. And I didn't want to leave it just plain, so I came in here and just colored. I just used random markers again and colored a bunch of. Actually, I didn't color the lanterns, I drew them. And then I just colored the background. I colored some of them in. I just did some little spots. It's nothing fancy. It was just something to do. And then after coloring all the lanterns, I was like, well, this page needs more than a theme of just lanterns. So then I just put in there, go shine. And that was that entire page. And then over here, this page just has warning. During the process of this book, you will get dirty. You may find yourself colored or covered in paint or any other number of foreign substances. You will get wet. You may be asked to do things. I can't even read it anymore because I destroyed it. But anyway, it's just this really cute warning page. And again, with the brighter colors, I was just like, you know what? I need to turn this into an actual warning. So I drew a little warning symbol type sign. And then just had at her with a bunch of the markers. And that's basically what I did to wreck that page, or just, you know, get something on it. Alright guys, next page was pretty much blank. I just came in, did a funky little design, used some colors, colored it in, and signed it. Over here, this one gives you all about the reader and user, and it tells you this version of Wreck This Journal was made to be used, while you are out in the world, hence its portable size. It has some new prompts specific to the outdoors, but also contains some of your old favorites. So stop reading this and go outside. It's time to start a new adventure. Happy wrecking, sincerely yours, Katie Smith. So on this, I just used more rainbow colors and kind of just doodled all the way around it with my colors, and then underlined this page in different colors. So this is an instructions page, and on this page I did end up using a marker for the outline, but then I did just a really cute design, and I colored this in with some really cheap colored pencils. So I didn't want to leave any of these pages really blank, so I just kind of tried to, you know, doodle in the book, destroy the book, do whatever you want to the book. So that was my design for the instructions page, and I just, if you can see, I just colored the sides of these little blobs darker and left the middles just a little lighter to make it look like it kind of had, you know, like that little shine of light hitting it down the middle. And then on this page it says, carry this with you everywhere you go. Number 2, follow the instructions on every page. Number 3, order is not important. Number 4, instructions are open to interpretation. And number 5, experiment, work against your better judgment. Now, you guys, that is something very hard for me, because I was like, oh, I should just rip these pages up, and I should wreck this, and I should do this, and I should spill stuff on it, and just make this horribly ugly. And then I was like, I can't do it. So far, unless the aesthetic changes, so far I'm just kind of doodling on all the pages, wrecking the pages, trying to follow the page. Over here I just outlined this and then did some rainbow stripes. I colored in the letters. And then another thing I did was circle some specific letters on this page. And if you read those specific letters, it spells out I-L-O-V-E-A-R-T. So it's I love art, just something that I, you know, put into that page because it was just something that popped in my head. So, the next 2 pages, I believe, are the last pages that I've done in here. So, you guys, this page, it says it's a material list for some things that you might want to use. All I did here was take some washi. It was this cute little ducky washi, and I washied each side of the page and then just colored in some of the different things that it shows you that you can use and or should use when wrecking your journal. And then the very first prompt on this page says, add your own page numbers. Starting here, number 1 in the corner. So what I did then was go through the whole entire book and add page numbers. I did do it in order. It doesn't say that you have to do it in order, but I did. And then on this page, I just colored and went crazy and wrote numbers everywhere. I think there's like 1 through 300 and something on here. So that's what I did for this page. And the next page says, devise a way to carry the journal everywhere. So that might be the next thing that I start at when maybe we do a page together. And there are some really cute prompts in here, you guys. This page, acquire a napkin from a restaurant, write a secret on it, and glue it here. So even if you do that, you still have all of these other open spaces to come up with creative ideas on how you want to wreck your book or color in it or things like that. Make a mark every time you spot a bird. That's cool. And then they do give you these choose your own wrecking methods. And then they have you sign and date it. So this page is all of yours to come up with an idea, all your own, of how you want to wreck it. And I had this random piece of washi tape laying on my desk, so I just stuck that in there. Other than that, that's really all that I have, going on in this book. So if you want to check this out or find one of these books, I did purchase this from Barnes & Noble. Excuse me, I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it is the smaller everywhere version, so it's definitely worth checking out. I think I've even seen these at Walmart. If you go on Amazon, you'll find them. You should be able to find these pretty much anywhere. So, like I said, I solemnly swear to wreck this journal. And if you guys want me to wreck this journal with you, just let me know in the comments below this book. And hopefully, we can do some wrecking together. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be back again. As always, stay random and go wreck some stuff. Bye, guys.